Are you a beginner and you're not sure what to do with shadowing? You can't find the right materials and you don't even know if you should do it at all. Remember I mentioned in the past that I advise beginners not to jump in on shadowing because it could be demotivating. But now, after I have gotten so many questions from beginners, I have started to think maybe there are ways you could achieve it too. So I have tried different materials and different methods and I have found one that would be useful for you. So sit back and enjoy this video. Let's get straight into step one. The first step now as a beginner is to get a suitable material, and don't worry, I got one for you. Chinese Pod Beginner is a material I think is very useful for beginners because one, it is broken into the newbie session, elementary, and I think beginner or pre-intermediate, something like that. I can't remember clearly. Okay, you can see it on my screen, but I think the newbie is perfect for a beginner who is not yet conversational and don't know so many words in Chinese. It is definitely what you want. And another good thing is that after you finish your mimicking and probably shadowing session, you also get to listen to the meaning of the dialogue you repeated, and some words and grammar points are explained. So it is just the perfect material for a beginner. Now I mentioned before that whenever you want to practice, setting your goal is very, very important. It's the compass that will take you through your practice. Now as a beginner, I know you need to work on everything. You need to work on your grammar, on your vocabulary, on your tones, on everything virtually, right? But then I also want to tell you to take a deep breath and take it one step at a time. Now the first thing I want you to focus on is your tones. I know, yeah, tones, annoying, yes, but doing this practice would actually help you get them right. It would help you practicalize those theory you've learned, right? About how the first tone goes, how the second tone goes, how the third tone goes, and how the fourth tone goes. Now this is your chance to practicalize even if you don't have a partner to speak with. So yes, I want you to focus on tones at the beginning of your practice. Now the step 3 as usual is to listen to the whole dialogue. Actually, the Chinese Pod beginners play the dialogue 3 times. You might want to listen 3 times or you want to listen once. It's your choice. You can listen as many times as you want. And you can decide that you want to listen more than 3 times and go over it again. It's your choice. Like this.
Dialogue, first time.
喂，李先生在吗？
不在。
他什么时候回来？
下午。
Now step 4 is to start by mimicking before you fall into shadowing. I've said before in my post that mimicking is where you listen, pause, repeat, while shadowing is where you don't pause, you cut out the pausing step. Now, let's do it together so you can see what I'm talking about.
喂，
喂，
李先生在吗？
李先生在吗？
不在。
不在。
他什么时候回来？
他什么时候回来？
下午。
下午。
And then we shadow.
喂，李
喂
先生在吗？
李先生在吗？不在。
他什么时候回来？
他什么时候回来？下午。
Well, you might not notice so much difference as a beginner, depending on the material you choose, depending on the dialogue, because the podcasts are made specifically for newbies, so the speaking speed is quite slow. But there is indeed a little sense of urgency when you are not pausing the podcast and repeating. And that is all we need for now. You don't need more than that. That's good. And then we get to the last step where you review and reflect, which I have spoken so much about also in the past. Make sure you record your output. Make sure you record the original audio you are listening to and your own voice. And you want to compare what is different and what is the same. This would help you track your progress and boost your confidence. I hope you got it and I hope this video is useful for you. If you have any question, do drop it in the comment section. Bye.